That's a nice Christmas gift.
Does he
Yes.
bleed slow like how he is in general?
Oh,
But
it's
he
I'm
was
bleeding.
like that.
Yeah.
You'd think he's dead.
Actually, supposed to be doing is my driver's
He's,
license.
I remember this.
It didn't explain anything to me.
Look for this, because I saw it there, right?
Wait,
So
can
it's
you
not
hold it
the
up on the
face. Yeah,
screen like longer? Closer to the screen.
So he has eyes.
Hmm.
Then it's the
The
dark
dark.
one, the one with the fire eyes, right?
Oh.
No,
And it had a sound, something like that. So you should.
Money Heist. I've never watched.
I
So,
never.
but
Mama must watch.
Me, I just watched
he's the
the.
professor, mother.
No. No. Really?
Some brother's opinion.
Just some brothers
And mother.
opinion.
Oops.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Just Somebody's Opinion. And it's time for a special episode with my brother and my mother for Just Some Brothers and Mother's Opinion. And we've got Eric Mandragoran and Maya Tsuday who are with us again. We've watched episode 8, the grand finale of season 1. And I'm here to talk about whatever they were thinking about the episode. And I see that we're all in dark clothes. Does this fit the mood of what you're feeling? Let me know what you're thinking after the episode finished.
So, in morning black.
In morning
It has
back.
ended.
I'm just hiding whatever we ate for Christmas.
Black is always good. It's always slimming. It's a symbol of the dark one's touch. So what did you think about the episode? Or like what were your immediate thoughts coming from? When did you watch it? Did you just watch it did you just
Night
Yesterday.
before. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay.
This is because of my expectation and from the videos past. Like, right, I was saying, I think it's gonna be Rand who's gonna be the dragon, and then I switched to Matt and Egwene, and then it became Rand. So I disappointed myself by by changing it, but I was hoping it to be a bit more twisty.
Climactic.
Yeah,
Twisty.
climactic. I wanted it.
Twisty.
I
Yeah.
wanted it some. I wanted the expectation not to be different. I wanted it to be different, and then I was also a bit disappointed that it wasn't. I mean, I'm sure it's just he's the Dark One's manifestation is a man, but I wish it was more fluid what
Trolloc.
he looked like.
For yeah. What was I gonna say? More what did you call it?
Miasma. But if it had to go Eldritch horror type, like he could have been changing his form like the Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I guess
So he
for
wasn't scary. I wanted him to be scary, like the other, like how they portrayed their horror elements in the series.
I mean, for the dark one, I guess we got into the jilted lover
Yeah.
version of the dark one.
So I was
So what did you
expecting.
think, mother?
I was expecting a big battle at the end.
There
Like
was a big battle.
No, like the first episode's Trolloc versus that
Oh,
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
intensity. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed in that. I
So it
wanted
was-
a bigger one, a big bang, like a big battle.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the king again? Of
Agalmar. I'm gonna. So
Yes,
I'm before that, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna say to the audience, I'm gonna pull back on my thoughts so that I could listen to your thoughts because I have definite thoughts on the thing. We can talk about that later, but I'll be more of a conduit to listen to what you're thinking about it. Sorry,
With
Eric.
with
Yes.
Agelmar and his sister,
Mm.
their acting is a bit hammy. I'm like, whenever I see him, I'm like, I don't really, I cannot believe him as being the Lord.
It's
Like,
very theatrical. I mean, it's
yeah,
maybe not for
So
TV.
I don't like the show characters in general. Like I don't like the brother and sister in general.
mhm.
Very different from the books. But as the well, he has a very large chip on his shoulder, right? Like
Mm.
I should die, yuck, or my father's armor, yuck.
Like-
that's how I feel about him.
like I a couple of episodes ago, mom and I were saying that Moiraine,
Uh-huh.
what's her shit? Rosamund Pike. Oh my god, I how could I forget?
It's now Moiraine forever.
Rosamund Pike, she can act with her eyes, but
Mhm, mhm.
the brother and sister act too much with their eyes. It takes me out when they act
Yeah.
like
So
that.
I mean, they're not my favorite. So I don't have anything to add to this conversation. Go.
I'm
Go,
very
Mother.
intrigued by the opening, the 3,000
3,000 years
years.
ago,
So
and it shows how post-apocalyptic we are.
the Aes Sedai was a man, right?
Because during that time, the
Mm.
power was not corrupted. The men's magic is not corrupted. So
Oh.
they're like the Aes Sedai are men and women.
And whoever created that language
How
3,000
did you
years
find
ago,
how
it
did you
was
find
so
that
good.
language? I mean,
Very
did you
good.
like it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
the way
was
they said it, it's very good.
I was
Very
going to say
believable. Mm.
I'm the opposite. It
Oh.
sounds like they didn't have enough time practicing it, and you could
Mhm.
tell that the white lady
Yeah.
had such a strong accent of someone trying to learn a language, and then
So
it sounded almost a bit Brazilian Portuguese at times.
so that's exactly what I said in another talk.
Mhm.
I felt it was very Latin.
Yeah.
Like Latino, like Spanish, basically, because of the hard R's. And
But
then
I heard a very like a Vietnamese or something like that. So it's Asian.
so I liked it. Personally, I liked it. I do see why. So some people say it was over enunciated, like people who learned the language by itself. But I liked it personally.
As someone who always
And it,
I'm since I'm very interested in languages and I hear a lot,
Mm.
like Game of
Your
Thrones did it.
Portuguese classmates.
Yeah, I have
No, I mean-
Portuguese classmates, Brazilian classmates, but Game of Thrones did it better with the language thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
even Star Trek, like with the
Hutties,
the Klingons and
Star
stuff.
Trek naman yan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm talking about languagues, how
mm.
made up languages are being dealt
Yep,
with by actors.
Mhm.
So when I heard that, I was like, weak attempt at doing
Mm.
language.
I've seen both sides in Twitter and the internet. Some
Mhm.
really liked it, some were like, this is hard to sustain.
Yeah.
if there's gonna be more of that.
For me, my thought was, why did they have to speak that language? It didn't really matter to me. Like when you hear Elvish in Lord of the Rings, it's fine because there are English speakers and there are literally elves speaking there. So I understood it from that point. But when it was just a separate 3,000 years ago,
Mhm.
you could have just put speaking.
I guess it emphasizes also the otherness of the like 3,000 years ago, and they're flying cars and they're speaking a different language.
Oh.
Like it's
The oddest part was, so right, they were speaking that language, and then when they mentioned the names, It sounded
Yeah.
very Western. I'm like,
Yes, 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 yes. Exactly that one. Because if you notice, all the words are hard R's, and then suddenly, because the name of the dragon is Luz Theron Telamon. Luz Theron Telamon. Luz
That's
Theron.
what I heard. All
that was the point. I was like,
That,
nope.
that was my only like bad point on it. Everything else I was fine, and then suddenly Luz Theron Telamon. It's like what? But okay, we talked about the cold open. Did you have any other thoughts on that, or do you want to go into
the ring.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, you noticed,
ring.
Ma, the
Mhm.
big round
Yeah,
ring that they
it's
have,
so big.
and people
So
are wondering what exactly that is because it's a show thing.
so did we see it in the past episodes of Ring?
No,
No? Oh.
because I said I have a big ass ring, the big jewel.
He had like brass knuckles.
And if you notice, the dark one was also holding one,
Oh.
so we
I
don't know
didn't
what it
notice that.
is.
Oh,
All right.
my new favorite character is the peddler.
I wish we had more of him. Like
Mhm.
after seeing him, like
Yeah,
He's so good.
such a good actor.
he's a very good actor. Like
Mhm.
I know he was monologuing and whatever, but just the monologue, I loved him for it.
Like I wanted to listen to him more than Perrin.
Yeah.
Fair. That's a. I'm pulling back my gripes so that I can listen to you first.
Okay.
So I want to see him because he was in the earlier episodes, right? He was a peddler. Peddler, right?
Also, yes. Also, if you were so you wouldn't have been looking that closely, but
Mhm.
the eagle-eyed viewers have been spotting Padan Fain in the past episodes. Like, oh, there he is. Like he apparently has been, following them for a longer time.
Yeah.
Was he with the jeep the
Oh, but not with the
traveling?
gypsies. Not with the gypsies. Not with the hippies.
Talk with those leaf lovers.
Slapping them like balls.
I have a question. How many times did Fane appear, like with the eagle-eyed viewers? So they've been tracking him.
So they saw him in Tarvalon. So I think episode when did they go to Tarvalon? Episode 5.
He's always
They-
just relaxing in the background.
You noticed?
Hmm?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
oh, okay.
I've been watching him from the start, so I was like, oh, okay, he's there. That's why I was saying he's a disciple. I was like, oh, okay, he's there.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good. A
wow.
book reader has spotted him as well. So he wasn't as big a surprise, like because so I just had this conversation with my Trekkie Anna and Pet, and they were like,
Hmm.
"Why is he here? Who is this person?" But
Really?
since you've seen him from the beginning, like you've been spotting him, it's not as big a surprise that he has a
No.
But
monologue.
if it's the first time that he had seen that a bit longer, his face is I don't know.
He's seen some shit.
I
It's a
really wish we
it's
had
a
him
very
talking
interesting
more.
face and the voice and everything.
I mean, the same. Yes.
I would have liked him as a dark one.
Yes,
His
yes.
acting and yeah, he has gravitas with his
Gravitas,
presence.
that's a word. Right.
You know what? So I do feel gravitas on this dark one. I liked him too. Like I felt very manipulative vibes from him. Not
Mm.
theatrical, but more manipulative, like like that type of
They
thing.
went a bit to evil angel vibes with the
Lucifer.
dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lucifer vibes. I wanted him more
Yeah.
like just some
Mm.
stranger that you look down upon, that you
I felt
never
the dark
noticed.
one a bit one-sided. Like no gravitas. It's like just one layer, but Fane, it's like you can see so many
Oh,
layers.
interesting.
And he had that wry look. It's like a humor side that you don't really see,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I like this conversation. Very different from my other conversation. So I just had this Trekkie conversation in the night, so I'm fresh off that. So like you both have like different views. Wait, I'm just gonna pull us back, right? To see the
Okay.
structure of the story.
All
Structure
right.
of the story wise, there are like four main parts. One was the cold open, which we've talked about. The other one was Moiraine Rand Dark One storyline. The other one was the Paldara defense storyline, where I'm also including the 5 women channeler climactic end storyline. And the last one is Padan Fain and Perrin storyline. So we can
All
talk
right.
about
All right.
all that. Do you want to talk about the? Let me know what you want to talk about. Like if you had any strong feelings you want to talk about.
With the defense of the gap, he was
I'm
he was
pulling back.
stupid. he went there. I was like, oh no, you're so.
It was literally, let's defend Fal Daran, let's charge. Oh no, I'm even before that. Let's
Okay.
charge to the wall. You know,
Yeah.
The wall.
a few meters away, and then let's get crossbows and not use the horses that we were galloping on. So nothing. It was such a weird, like, so in the books, this guy is a stately, so it's very different. So I don't think they're the same character. He's a stately, he's one of the great generals. Like he's a strategic tactician, whatever. So obviously this is not him. I don't know what the plan was besides I'm gonna go there and shoot a crossbow.
You know, when
Between the
Between the small walls.
but that's a legit type of fortress
Yeah,
defense.
so that you can defend yourself.
but it's nice, right? The fortress with the different
the
holes.
stairs going up. When Lord Agelmar said that he would go to the fortress, I thought I was getting excited because I thought, oh, we're gonna get a 300 moment, like him and his bodyguard,
fighting or something.
and then no, he just gets pierced by a spear or something.
So I think this had an impact because of the COVID shutdowns. So because of the COVID shutdowns, they lost a lot of manpower. Like a lot of extras couldn't make. I don't know what. And the other one was, I think the CGI budget was I think less. That's why. So what I've seen people say was like it's at like a 2000s PS1 graphics of the Trollocs. Did you know this or no? If you didn't know this, that's good.
There was like some stuttering there, but what bothered me more was more of the it wasn't the Trollocs, it was
the Fade.
Some powers, but just some, since there were so
it's just
much.
there's something lacking. It's okay, you don't have a great battle scene, but there's like a no good conclusion or something that it left
climax.
you.
There was no big climax.
Right. Yes. Even in the characters for the defense, I mean, there should be a real high, like whether they win or lose, right? This one is just ding, just there.
I would how I would have, after seeing this, how I would have liked to see the defense was, let's say they were at the gap, they broke through, but they were able to retreat and defend the women while they were charging up or something.
That would have been cool. Yeah, that would have been.
There's like physical, and then
you would feel the tension of that, right? Because
that's it. That's a physical something.
Then let's say like Agelmar was fighting, and then he gets majorly,
and that's when the sister goes all.
So all I remember of Agelmar is I don't like that suit or something, or I won't wear my father's something.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, what are you
doing? Did you know this? So So did you notice that Amalisa, the sister, was the one who ended up wearing the father's armor?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
didn't notice that until the Trekkies told me.
Oh.
So you noticed
So
that, right?
I said I like the what she was wearing.
Mm.
So now I know it's a father's. Okay.
I knew because the way Agelmar told his sister to defend the city already
Mm.
made me think, okay, he means wear the armor, you're defending the city. Like he doesn't need it
Mm.
because you're the most important part of the defense.
So now all the men are dead, I guess. Meaning, right? Because all the men went there to the wall to
Yeah.
Yeah.
defend it weirdly. And then,
Mm-mm.
anyway.
I find
So
it a
the
weird way to defend.
yeah, the tactics were a bit
I don't know. I have no words for
off.
this.
So I
So
wonder in
it
the book,
remains to be my biggest gripe. Hmm?
Yeah,
in
how
the
did the
book,
books deal with the battle?
In
yeah,
the
was
books,
it
there's no wall. So meaning Tarwin's gap is literally just the gap, so that you need to defend it, or else all the Trollocs will get out of it.
I would
So
have liked that.
very 300-ish.
I would have liked that. Like a literal gap. That's what I thought when they would mention gap, and then I would see a wall. That's sort of
My other. Oh no. Okay, I'm pulling back. Go on. Please tell me what you think.
But yeah. I would have liked if
so
we had to stick with the wall, they
mm,
should, because of how the terrain was, and right, they were defending it for how many years? Thousands?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
I would have built into the mountains defenses throughout the
mm.
whole thing. But no, I just a wall.
Another person
So
had
so
said,
I'm
oh yeah,
just going to ask in the books there were no divisions like for example the men going this way and the women staying back.
no, not for this one. No.
Oh, so that was a
That was a
big
show
difference,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
show thing.
Oh, you were gonna say something, Kribodi. Um,
So I think it's because they wanted to have that scene where all the women were doing
Uh,
so they separated the men from the women, maybe.
I still find it like weird strategically. Like, so the plan was women, like the five women who were gonna rain down fire.
they could have been on the
Like,
wall.
though they say Amalisa did not know that Nynaeve was a fucking raging sun. So she didn't know that she was
Oh,
gonna get so much power and that she could wipe them all out. Because
oh.
she's like an Aes Sedai dropout, right? Like she
Yeah,
never
yeah.
got the ring. So
Mm.
I guess she knows how to do it, but she didn't know, oh, so much power. I can feel the world.
So who died? Who died like
Two
consumed
extra
by
women.
yeah,
The
the
extra
extra
women.
women. But the
Yeah.
three, they were all
They're
Oh
all
no.
alive.
The sisters burned
Oh, the
out.
yeah, the sister burned out.
oh really?
I don't know. I
Oh.
kept thinking that she didn't, but everyone says that she did, so I guess she did.
Yeah.
Well, we
She looked extra crispy, yes.
she looked,
So
but it didn't show her as, I don't know. We'll have to see in the next season.
So Nynaeve can't heal the sister.
well, if she's dead, then
If she's
no.
dead, she's dead.
If she's dead, she's dead. Unless this turning of
Okay.
the wheel has a completely different one power dynamic system.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. Anything else you want to talk about the battle? I do think
Hmm.
so. I do think it
The
was
non-battle.
cool. It was cool the what the five women did. I
Hmm.
personally am not a fan that five untrained women were able to wipe out the entire army.
Hmm.
But it
Oh,
looked
and
cool.
because they're not Aes Sedai, right?
Right. So I was
Uh,
thinking, so if everyone in the White Tower were able to link up, they
Hmm.
can probably clean up the blight.
one thing, right? They mentioned, oh, it's 5 times bigger, the army. or something, or 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter because you're in a gap. You're in a like
So you
like
can
what the
control the
300
terrain
did.
because
You could funnel them in and just pepper them until until you die, of course. But it wouldn't be that as dire as they make it to be.
I think again it's probably
It's
a
a show
time
thing.
thing. That show no
Mm.
meaning like they didn't have enough time to fully flesh that out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we've been traumatized by Game of Thrones. This is why we're all very critical about battles now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my god. I'm just thinking of
So
Game of Thrones season 8 where they charge
yeah.
out into the night. Anyway, yes.
Can I just mention that when I read about battle scenes, filming battle scenes, like uh, nothing goes according to plan. There's always an accident somewhere, or
Oh.
so maybe just because there's a pandemic and
Maybe a lot of things that like
yeah.
fell through. Because I
Yeah.
know that for a fact that they had so many script writing changes. Did I tell you this last episode?
No.
The actor of Matt, did I tell you about him?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He didn't
The,
return, right?
yes, the actor of Matt left. So the last
Mm,
time we see him when he didn't go into the waste, that was his last episode. So
mm,
so they had to do a lot of script writing changes. If you recall, Padan Fain has a relationship with Matt from the first episode. They had that Matt was buying lanterns from him, blah blah blah. They had those things. It was supposed to be Matt talking to Padan Fain instead of Perrin. And that's why Perrin was
mm.
like, what am I
Wait,
doing?
so the actor of Matt is not there anymore, even though he appeared in the last episode.
So yeah, that was just like an edited version of him looking dirty. Because that was
Oh,
like
Can I,
okay.
one shot, right?
yeah. Can I say something? The dark one looks a bit
Yes.
like an older Matt. I mean, if you
Oh.
age him a bit and becomes, well, that's my take.
First, it was the Gleeman who was a time traveling freak, and now it's the Dark One. Not just the jilted lover of Rand, which we've seen the hints of in previous episodes, but he's also a time traveling Gleeman. That's why we don't see the Gleeman again. He had to turn into the Dark One. Good job, Scooby Doo, Scooby Gang. Uh, speaking of, what's this?
No,
The
he
Dark
just
One was
looks,
in
I
Zero
said he
Dark
just,
30. He's one of the seals.
the dark one?
Yeah. He's one of the
What?
translator seals.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe I should look at
So
Zero Dark 30.
but so both the original dragon and the dark one, they're both
Mhm.
Swedish actors. I didn't know that. So
What?
wow,
Wait, what?
Swedish. They're both
Really?
Swedish.
They're both Swedish?
Wow.
Wait, who? The
Yes.
Dark One and
And the dragon, the first dragon.
Well,
Wow. Wait. Oh, his name is
Paris.
Paris Faris. Swedish
Yes.
ah,
Lebanese actor. Whoa.
yep.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yep, he was in Zero Dark 30. Yeah, he was one of the seals, the translator seals. Navy SEAL,
Oh.
yeah.
So I wanted to talk about another thing. The Lan and Nynaeve moment at the beginning, where Lan was like, she doesn't want to be tracked, and then Nynaeve says, "I'll tell you how to track him. She has a tell."
Track her.
And
track
then
her.
and then and here's the thing. He Mama's laughing already. She goes, "A wisdom never weds, but I might become something more when I go to Tarvalon." And then he goes, "I'll hate the man you love
Yeah,
and
it's a goodbye.
and love
Sweet.
him for something."
I was wondering what
and,
happened.
and wait, I just need to tell you what the Trekkies had said. Anima was like, "Didn't they just bang?" And then what's this random
Goodbye.
goodbye?
The virgin and the And Lan saying,
She's not a
having
virgin
this
anymore,
speech.
mother.
If Lan is the first, right?
Oh,
And
you would
then,
expect her to say that.
and then why is this speech happening? So I said, doesn't seem real, or it's
So
too forced.
so that line is word for word from the book.
Huh?
But in the book, there's a second line after that. So he says, I will hate the man you choose because he is not me, and love him if he makes you smile. No woman deserves the sure knowledge of widow's black as her bride price. You least of all. So in the book, it was very clear that he thought he was gonna die. That's why he's saying these things, because I'm gonna die. I'm not I
Oh.
don't want to be with you because you're probably
That
So I
I
think
can't make you a
that
widow right away.
context wasn't in the show, so I was like,
Yep.
he's just
What's
looking
this?
for Moiraine.
And
No,
like my the hair in my back, it's really, woo!
and my
That's a
other
bad
gripe,
line.
I'm gonna say my gripe. My other gripe here was Lan and Moraine knew each other for 20 years and he didn't know how to track her.
Mhm.
That doesn't sound believable to me. But anyway,
maybe it's because he trusts her that he
I
never
wish it
learned.
was that. I trust her and she didn't want to bring me along. I'm not gonna track her. Like
Mhm.
like there's more of that than I don't know how to track her, so I'm not going with her.
Yeah, I feel like if
Mhm.
Dan wanted to find her,
He could,
he
most
could.
probably.
Mhm.
So people on Twitter were like, "What's Moraine's tell? What is the tell?" And then they were saying she writes Moraine loves swan in every tree that she goes through, or when she poops in a small pretty box that she leaves behind in the trees. So everyone's like, "What's the tell?"
No, but she acted
She
so
sheds all
well.
her hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just from her face, she can
Yes.
show us that she's distressed or she's worried. Yeah.
And you know that Brand and Moraine moments. There are many
Mm.
moments, right? It's the
I
first
I
time that
I really like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Brand calmed down, and it's like
They were able to
it's,
talk instead of
yeah.
like bitch.
And those were the quiet moments that you needed in between the
Yes.
battle scenes, and yeah.
Yes. I could definitely say the Moraine rant part was my favorite part of the
Mm.
episode because I
Mm-mm.
felt the Fal Daran defense was too ill thought out. And
Yeah,
then
I think they
finally,
didn't plan it too well. Even the strategy and the everything.
so let's talk about Perrin and his lack of storyline in this episode. But so only with that statement, the where he's like, the way of the leaf is bullshit, blah blah blah. Then that's when I realized, oh, so he's been trying to get into this way of the leaf thing because they were with
Mm.
them for a month, right? So I guess he was not brainwashed, but
Mm.
I guess he was trying to do that.
Maybe if Perry will still be in season 2, he has to have another. I don't
I
know.
Well, I think that's why we got through this part. Like, oh, okay, so he was trying to become peaceful. It didn't work. And if you saw, he got the axe right away, and then Padan Fain says, "See, if you got the choice, you think of the dark right away." And then he froze because of that.
Mm.
Which
Mm.
I thought, oh, okay, fine, I get what's happening here, even if I hate what's happening here. Like
Mm.
he didn't even swing the axe anywhere. It was just frozen. And the next scene was him looking at the sunrise with the dead Trollocs. So I'm like, how about how about Loyal and all the the Shinarans who are dead on the floor? Like,
Yeah.
are you helping them out?
And
Anyway.
Mhm.
he was killed.
Yeah.
Ogier.
Gear. Oh,
Wait, so
why?
this one I can say because this is in the interviews. He's not dead.
Oh.
That's the first thing
Ooh.
they asked the showrunner. Is he dead, you mother? because that's
Yeah,
a fan
because
favorite.
oh yeah.
So he said he's not dead. I'm just preparing everyone because in this turning of the wheel, some people will die who didn't die in the book. So I'm just preparing all of you, but he's not dead.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still like,
So
oh my god.
that's a nice Christmas gift.
Does he
Yes.
bleed slow like how he is in general?
Oh,
But
it's
he
I'm
was
bleeding.
like that.
Yeah.
You'd think he's dead.
He was moving at the last scene. Like his legs, I guess, was
So in the eye of the world, it says that Rand remembers the place.
Mhm, mhm.
Why?
Because of his past life.
Oh,
If you
okay.
recall, like he suddenly recalled, oh, I met the Dark One here. This is where I sealed him, or something.
Mm.
I wish we had seen action scenes from there. In the book, the dragon had 100 male channelers with him, so 100 male Aes Sedai, and that was like the final. So it's called the final strike to end the Dark One forever, whatever. So I would
So
have
the,
wished we could see that like power struggle,
yeah.
but
So the Dragon Reborn, it's like reborn. So they have all these memories from
yes, but I don't think so.
before.
They don't remember, right? So they're just recycled souls, but they don't remember.
And then
He
Moraine
is that
said,
journey.
yeah, Moraine said, we both know you can't escape this place without his help. So, uh,
Yes, yes. I like
escape
this
his help.
conversation.
So if
Yes,
he
go ahead.
doesn't choose the light, so Moraine will kill him, right? So he can't escape this place, the dark one,
Mm-hmm.
without
Mm-hmm.
Rand's help.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, uh, what
Yes.
happened?
So I can tell you my inference of what happened. Um,
Okay.
in the end, that's why when the Dark One disappeared, you could see him
Mm.
smiling.
Hmm.
I think he had
Mm.
two plans. The
Mm.
first plan was convert Rand and we'll rule the world together.
Like father and son.
That's the first plan. The second plan was if Rand chooses the light, I'm gonna make Rand shoot the power to me so strongly and crack the seal. So if you saw the
Oh.
ending, right, Moraine was like, this shouldn't be broken. This is something that's not broken. So I think this is the first battle, not the last battle. So I think
Mm.
that was the plan. That's why it
Mm.
felt anticlimactic. Like, oh,
Mm.
that was it. Like he shoots the power and then the dark one's
Mm.
dead. So
Mm.
I think that was the plan. That's why it cracked the seal. And then
Mm.
I think we're gonna see more dark one stuff happening in the
So
next season.
Okay.
who's going to be Matt now? They're
Oh,
gonna have to find.
they've recasted already.
Oh,
Yeah.
recasted meaning he's back.
He's back. He's back. Yes.
The actor is back.
No, a different actor.
The
Recasted.
character.
The character's
Oh,
back. The character's back. They say that he's good.
Mm.
okay.
So I have a question about the last scene. So
Yes,
who are
the cold
those?
close.
Yep, the cold clothes. Who are the seafarers? The
What
one
did you
with
think
the
about the seafarers? Like, what were your impressions when you first saw them? They're from
and then
Essos.
What?
They're from Essos. The
so
Dothraki.
the child looking at the waves. I said, oh,
Yes.
who is it? The child, the unfortunate
Well,
child.
the unfortunate child was like, I'm just playing here, and then boom.
No, I actually
So that-
when it first just showed the child, I thought she was the dark one. I
that
thought
would
she
have
was the
been
real
cool,
dark
Yeah.
right?
one.
That would have been like,
Like it was hmm.
I was thinking like, oh, that's the creepy reveal. She's just a child living in a hut with parents who don't know that she's the one that will destroy the world.
that would have been really creepy and cool.
Yeah, I wanted it. I wanted that creepiness. Eh. But when
Okay.
with the ship people, the powers were
Yes.
a bit hammy. How they did the move things.
I mean, Moraine does all of this.
I mean, I got
Moraine.
used to that,
Moraine is
but
her.
this was like,
I think it shows the weird, like, that they're from another place.
them
Okay.
them Easterners as usual. like in Lord of the Rings, the Eastern forces.
So do you feel an Eastern vibe from these people? Or
Oh
is it because of the
yeah,
junk ships?
The junk ships with their
everything.
armor.
And the dark hair, the very Oriental, very Eastern vibe.
So some people are saying, I hope it doesn't become Orientalist. Do you know again, like the Lord of the Rings Oriental dark one
Mhm.
thing that's happening?
Speaking of the Orientalist thing,
I hope it's not
they
Orientalist.
they will try to slither their way out of it by saying, "Oh, but this is the West, the Western Shore. They can't be from the East."
So from the book, the armor might be Oriental-ish, but the people are not. Anyway, it's another thing. Let's see. Let's see how the show does it.
Mhm. Well,
What did you think about them? Did you notice
Hmm.
Al,
The
Alvin,
ships.
the channelers,
yeah,
Oh, I didn't notice
the
the
ball gags?
channelers.
yeah.
Did you? I didn't.
So they
Yeah, I
gag.
did. I did.
So they
Mhm.
use their minds, or they just do hand signals to
They
powers.
just do handsing. So what did you think about that cold close?
I really want the little girl to be the actual dark one.
The tsunami was impressive. It's like, what's gonna happen? Yep.
It would have made more sense if that was the tsunami to kill the dark one, and then the dark one just snaps her fingers and then kills all of the junk ships. That would have been a cool.
Like the wave hits the little girl, but her doll, was it a doll that she was playing with? Her doll
Starts
gets
walking.
damaged. Let's say it's a doll. That's when the dark one gets angry. You destroy my doll. If you ever are able to talk to like a showrunner or something, Kribodi, ask if the dark one is the little girl for me.
Oh, you know what? I really
And
like that.
why that
The,
cool? Why that? Are they supposed to? It's too much for a little girl, so it must be something like
yeah, I
direct.
mean, they say that there was something else happening there.
They can't destroy with such tremendous power.
It could have been that those ship people are actually good people and they knew that the dark one was a little girl. That's why they
I
did
really
it.
like this. I really like this theory.
I just need that creepiness, you know.
Did you notice that, Bodhi? The dark one appeared as a, it's like a ghost, a form. It's like
Where?
a I don't know. It looks like a ghost something. So I
When?
look for that. Yeah, in during the show, it's like wow. It did like that.
The jump
Ah no,
scares, you
those are the
mean?
dark friends.
Our friend,
The iris people.
Oh, the fades. Those are fades, ma.
The fades.
Yeah. The eyeless.
the Iris. Oh,
The
okay.
ones with cloaks and stuff.
Yeah, but it didn't appear. I don't know. It looked like this. Wait, wait,
Cool.
wait.
I want to see
Where
the
are you
drawing.
supposed to go?
Actually, I think I
Bodhi?
can stay. So what I'm actually supposed to be doing is my driver's
Yes.
license.
You remember this?
It didn't explain anything to me.
You show a picture of the real thing and show, but it looked like that, I think. Or maybe I was just imagining it. It suddenly appeared like a second. Like, wow!
You mean the one with fire, ma?
I should look at it again and look for that image.
Okay, that's definitely gonna be one of my first scenes of this episode.
Yeah. So it stayed in my mind. I said, oh, was he like if the dark one appeared, like what was his costuming? It had a weird white overhang with pants and a vest.
I,
So
I have another theory, not really theory, like how I wish it would have been. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going back to the little girl. I was thinking that it would have been cool if the dark one just possesses
Oh,
bodies.
possesses different
people.
bodies. Yes.
Yeah. And then he inhabits a little girl because she has the most power that he's found in generations or something.
So in the credits, the Faris is credited as the man. So, you know.
Oh. Oh. He's
Interesting.
still some entity.
Who knows where that
So I wonder if 3,000-year-old guy, what's his name? What's his name? Oh,
Luz Therin Telamon.
Lu, Lu,
Luz.
Lews, Lu,
Let's call him the first dragon.
the first dragon. He wanted, because there was an argument, right?
Mm.
Latra. So she wanted, or she said something about pride and something.
So
What
he
did she want, and what did he want? So if it's 3,000 years ago and they had flying objects, and this is the present. So there
the
was
world
really,
broke, mother. Yes. It was
uh-huh.
a cataclysm because all the men went insane because of the
The,
corruption.
the girl said that you would put us back 1,000 years, right? If you do this or something.
Yes. So
And
so in the show, let me explain that part. So in the show, he was saying there's a chance, let's cage the dark one forever. She was saying no
mm,
woman would join you in this thing. You men are alone. This is too dangerous. It's too arrogant. If you cage him, he might touch the power and then taint the power and blah blah blah. Um, in the books, and I wanted, if it's okay, I can talk about the books because I think it's completely different now.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the books, they're in a state of war. They're in a state of war because the Dark One was freed, and then all the Dark Friend armies are like attacking and blah blah blah. And then the dragon sees an opportunity that hey, all the generals of the Dark One are gathering in this one place. This is our chance. We need to steal them in forever. And then the women are like, no, 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 no. If you do that, it becomes it's too dangerous. It might no, it's just too dangerous, basically. And then so they go themselves and then they steal them and they thought they won, not knowing that the power was corrupted. And so after that, they thought they won. And then suddenly all the men start going insane and then start destroying the world because they went insane. So I thought, I wish that was what happened here because here it looks like a time of peace and um, it looks as if the dragon just thought, I have an idea. We should cage the dark one. And then, like, to me, that it felt like that way versus in the books where it was like the final act of
War-torn.
desperation. It was like, this is all, this is it. We should do it or else everything is gonna.
Yeah. Now it makes more sense to me that that sort of decision was made in a time of desperation. But
Versus
here it
like,
was like, oh, we're in our palace.
yeah. I
so
have an idea.
I'm wondering also what happened to the fake dragon with the Spanish accent.
With that dark Jesus vibe. Yes. So I'm excited for him for next season. Let's see what happens.
And
to
he's
him.
Swedish as well.
No. He's
Oh.
Alvaro Morte. From the Heist.
Money Heist.
Money Heist. I've never watched.
I
So
never.
but
Mama was watched.
Me, I just watched
he's the
the
professor, mother.
No. No. Really?
Yes.
Oh
That's why he had a
wow.
lot of fans come in because he
Oh
was the
my,
professor.
it's he's so different. Oh, I'll tell someone about The fake
You
dragon.
tell your
Oh
husband.
my god. Yes. I'll tell your father. They're such good actors.
Yeah,
Oh
there's lots of top tier actors. So
my god.
since we have 15 minutes before my lesson starts, so I guess my question to you is number one, how did you find the finale? And then how did you find the season as a whole? And are you excited to see season two?
I want to see season 2.
Yes.
But they had a really strong start, and then
Hmm.
it's started to
Yeah.
slow down a bit.
It should be the opposite, right? It should be like that.
But I guess it's also because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So episode 7 and 8 were the most affected. The last thing
Mm-mm.
before COVID shut down was when they got into the waves. Then COVID shut
Mm-mm.
down.
But it had a very, very strong opening. All the episodes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right, it went
And then started to
even the
be more
energy.
reflective,
Even the energy.
introspective.
Mm.
I still think episode 7 was my favorite. The episode of the banging.
The what?
Oh.
Again?
The episode of banging.
Oh no, that's not the one.
No, the last episode, where they released their tensions. So that was my
I
favorite.
heard bonding, then you said banging. I'm like, okay, all right.
Like I would have liked to end with that episode. Like
Right.
the last episode
Yeah.
was she brought Rand.
Then first episode is like of season 2 is like ultra intense
Mm-mm.
battle. We have our
Yeah.
budget back.
Yeah,
Something.
because I think they got a lot of budget for season 2.
Oh.
That was my
Okay.
wish. So I guess playing back to you as a season, it started great, fine. It started to slow down a bit, and then the finale, I think to you guys is the weakest. Is the weakest. There were some good parts like the Moiraine Rand scenes, but there were some weird parts that like I think to you the Fal Daran strategy was the weakest part. And then there were just some funny parts like Lan and Nynaeve talking about it was so out of context. I can't. It's like, huh?
I'm like, huh?
Ano?
They just did it once?
But I think wait, I'll just wrap up. Unless you have something else that you want to talk about. No?
Just little
yes.
girl dark one, please.
And Rand is really matured. I like the character now.
Hmm.
And like the
Yeah.
first episode, he was such a
Whiny.
whiny bastard.
I'm glad you think that he's grown up. And I guess let's see what he's gonna be in next season. So
Anyway, look for
Anima's
this, because I saw it there, right?
Wait,
So
can
it's
you
not
hold it
the
up on the
fake-
screen
yeah,
like
give me-
longer? Closer to the screen.
So he has eyes.
Hmm.
Then it's the
The
dark one, the one with the fire eyes, right?
Oh.
No?
And it had a sound, something like that. So you should. I'll take a picture if I see it.
Wait. This one? No.
Oh.
No.
Not that.
Not
Then I
that.
think you're thinking of the fade.
No.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
try to look for
curious
it.
what this is.
It's
Yun pala mama
1
spotted
second.
like a split second, like one frame thing.
It's a 1 second thing.
So thanks for the conversation. I think I always find it so interesting to see what you guys are picking up versus me. For myself, I was very I couldn't take away my book knowledge as much. That's why it was even more jarring for me because it was very different. But I like talking to you about your theories, especially the dark one theory. Actually, I also like Mama's comment of he looks like an older Matt. for the dark one. That was also interesting. And I like what resonated and what didn't resonate, I guess. But so that's it for now for our finale of the season. I'm not sure if that made you interested enough to read the books before season one. Maybe Mama might end up reading one of the books. So let's see. So if you like listening to us ramble, rant, talk about random theories, please
Like and subscribe.
Comment down below. Tell us what you think. And happy holidays.
happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Jingle, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Dun, 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 dun. Thanks, Mother and Rick, for the morning call.
Some brother's opinion.
Just some brothers
And mother.
opinion.
Oops.